Have you ever felt that the more you chase someone, the more they seem to pull away? In a world where we often equate closeness with constant pursuit, it's easy to lose ourselves in the relentless chase for validation. But what if the secret to true attraction isn't found in never letting go, but in the power of walking away? Welcome to The Power of Walking Away and Why It's So Attractive. In this video, we uncover the transformative wisdom of stepping back and reclaiming your self-worth, drawing inspiration from Stoic philosophy and real-life experiences. Here, walking away isn't about giving up on love. It's about choosing yourself, setting healthy boundaries, and unlocking a magnetic inner strength that makes you irresistible. Get ready to discover how embracing solitude and emotional independence can shift the dynamics of your relationships and pave the way for genuine, lasting connection. Let's dive in and learn how the art of walking away can lead you to a fuller, more empowered life. 1. The chase and the cost. Understanding the dynamics of pursuit. Have you ever noticed that the more you chase someone, the further they seem to pull away? It might feel frustrating, almost as if the harder you try, the more distant they become. This paradox is rooted in the psychology of attraction and human interaction. When we constantly pursue someone, bombarding them with calls, messages, or demands for attention, it sends a signal that our self-worth is directly tied to their response. Instead of sparking interest, this behavior tends to create a pushback effect, leaving the other person feeling overwhelmed or even smothered. In this chapter, we explore the dynamics behind the chase. Consider the concept of emotional investment. When you are chasing, you are investing your emotions in a way that is visible and often desperate. That emotional vulnerability can tip the scales unfavorably. The key here is to understand that attraction is not about coercion or manipulation. It's about balance, respect, and self-assurance. When you overextend yourself, the other party can begin to see you as less valuable. It becomes not a matter of your qualities or virtues, but rather of your willingness to lower your boundaries. Constant pursuit creates an imbalance where your desire becomes evident, potentially placing your partner in a position where they feel pressured to reciprocate. By understanding these dynamics, you start to see that the chase is less about winning someone over and more about losing a part of yourself. This realization is the first step toward reclaiming control over your emotions and setting healthier boundaries. As you begin to internalize the idea that your worth isn't determined by someone else's attention, you take control of the narrative. You start to understand that genuine attraction thrives on mutual respect and intrinsic value rather than desperate, overt displays of neediness. Accepting this truth is liberating. It frees you from the cycle of constant pursuit and opens the door to more balanced and fulfilling relationships. 2. Embracing self-worth. The transformation within the turning point in any relationship or personal growth journey is when you stop seeking external validation and begin to value yourself for who you are. Embracing self-worth means understanding that your value does not hinge on someone else's approval or attention. In this chapter, we delve into the process of self-discovery and transformation that occurs when you choose to walk away from behaviors that undermine your confidence. True self-worth is built from within. It's a recognition that your talents, principles, and values are enough to guide you through life, irrespective of external circumstances. When you stop chasing after people to fill a void, you begin to reclaim power over your life. This internal shift is transformative. It allows you to build an identity that is separate from the opinions and actions of others. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of focusing on what you can control: your own mindset, reactions, and sense of self. By adopting this mindset, you begin to see that the energy you expend on chasing someone could be better utilized in cultivating your passions, nurturing personal growth, and contributing positively to the world around you. Reflect on moments when you felt diminished by your constant need for approval. Now imagine channeling that energy into self-care, hobbies, and relationships that are reciprocal rather than one-sided. This transformation not only boosts your confidence, but also renders you more attractive to those who truly respect and appreciate you. Embracing self-worth is a proactive decision that redefines your presence in any relationship. It teaches you that walking away from destructive cycles is an act of love for yourself, setting the stage for healthier interactions with others. As you begin to live from a place of abundance rather than lack, you naturally become a magnet for genuine connection and respect. 3. Walking away as an act of self-respect. Walking away is often misconstrued as a sign of giving up. In reality, it is an extraordinary act of self-respect and strength. When you choose to walk away from toxic dynamics, unhealthy behaviors, or relationships that drain your energy, you are making a definitive statement about the value of your well-being. In this chapter, we examine how choosing to step back can protect your emotional health and foster your personal development. The act of walking away is, at its core, a conscious decision to prioritize your inner peace and long-term happiness over temporary, albeit painful situations. It's not a retreat out of fear, but an advance towards self-empowerment. Stoic wisdom teaches that you are in control of your reactions and that you should not allow external circumstances to dictate your inner state. When you choose to withdraw from a scenario that depletes your energy, you reclaim control over your narrative and signal that you will not tolerate disrespect or diminish self-worth. Walking away creates an environment where your boundaries are honored. Instead of trying to force change in someone who is unwilling to meet you halfway, you remove yourself from the cycle of negativity. This act becomes a profound demonstration of strength. It reflects your unwavering commitment to living a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. In doing so, you send a powerful message not just to others, but to yourself, that you deserve only the highest respect and that your energy is precious. This clarity of purpose attracts individuals who are similarly committed to mutual growth and respect, ultimately resulting in healthier, more fulfilling relationships. The power of walking away lies in its ability to transform your life by allowing you to invest in what truly matters: your self-respect, your passions, and your future. 4. Shifting the dynamic. How distance breeds desire. One of the most intriguing aspects of human relationships is the paradoxical effect that distance can have on attraction. When you step back and give someone space, you often find that the desire for your presence intensifies. In this chapter, we unpack the concept that creating emotional and physical distance can be incredibly attractive, as it shifts the dynamic and fosters a sense of mystery and longing. The idea that absence makes the heart grow fonder is rooted in both psychology and Stoic philosophy. When you are constantly available, your value can appear diminished, as if your time and attention are taken for granted. By contrast, when you walk away, you allow the other person the space to reflect on your worth. It's in this space that the true dynamics of attraction begin to surface. Distance gives room for curiosity and appreciation to flourish. It invites both parties to focus on what they truly desire rather than settling for superficial connection. Creating healthy distance isn't about playing games. It's about establishing a balanced dynamic where both individuals retain their independence and sense of self. This approach allows each person to grow independently, ultimately strengthening the bond when you do reconnect. The Stoic approach reinforces that emotional control and self-sufficiency are key pillars of attractiveness. When you distance yourself from the need for constant validation, you radiate confidence and inner strength. This magnetic quality has a ripple effect on your relationships, drawing in those who value self-respect and independent thought. Over time, this deliberate space cultivates a deep sense of respect and desire, reminding both you and your partner that true connection is built on mutual independence and personal fulfillment. 5. Becoming irresistible through self-empowerment. The journey toward becoming irresistible starts with an internal revolution, a commitment to self-empowerment and personal responsibility. When you transform your focus inward, you not only improve your own life, but also become a beacon of strength and inspiration for others. In this final chapter, we examine how walking away is not about losing someone. It's about gaining yourself, and in the process, naturally becoming more attractive. Self-empowerment comes from understanding that every moment you spend chasing external validation is a moment lost in the pursuit of genuine growth. The Stoic philosophy teaches that true power lies in mastering your own mind and emotions. By refusing to let external circumstances dictate your happiness, you set in motion a chain reaction that uplifts every aspect of your life. Walking away from situations that do not honor your self-worth isn't a sign of defeat, it's an affirmation of your commitment to living authentically. This choice requires courage, as it means stepping away from the familiar and embracing the unknown. However, when you choose self-empowerment, you build a foundation of resilience and clarity that makes you irresistibly attractive. Being irresistible isn't about conforming to societal expectations or seeking validation from others. It's about cultivating an inner fire that shines through every action, word, and decision. As you focus on personal growth, self-love, and intellectual development, you naturally evolve into a person of substance and magnetism. Each time you walk away from a draining situation, you reinforce the belief that your energy and time are too valuable to be squandered. This transformation is evident not only in your behavior, but also in the way others perceive you. Confidence, balanced by humility and driven by purpose, makes you a person others are drawn to, a true embodiment of Stoic wisdom and self-respect. Embrace this journey of self-empowerment, knowing that every step taken toward valuing yourself will attract the right relationships and opportunities into your life. Thank you for joining me on this in-depth exploration of the power of walking away and why it's so attractive. As we've seen, walking away isn't about giving up. It's about gaining control, embracing self-worth, and shifting the dynamics of your relationships toward mutual respect and genuine connection. By understanding the nuances of the chase, valuing your inner strength, and cultivating healthy distance, you pave the way for a life filled with purpose, authenticity, and irresistible magnetism. If you found these insights valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more transformative content on relationships, self-empowerment, and Stoic wisdom. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, the power to shape your future lies within you.